3.
Hey there, beautiful human. Thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Rose. If it's your first time here, I am on a struggle fitness journey, and I do mean struggle. I currently am doing the 75 hard challenge. If you want more information about that, I'll link the very first video to this little series in the description box. Today, let's talk about today. Today was very good. It ended so well. I'm still very just swamped with everything I had to do during the day, to pay bills or whatever. But everything else was pretty good. But by everything else, I do mean fitness related, because that's literally my life right now. Work, fitness. This morning, I got my exercise on per usual. Today was a strength session day. We had 3 different pods. In each pod, we had 3 different exercises. Each exercise we did twice for 3 different sets. So with this exercise, you do it twice. Then the next exercise you do twice. Then the next exercise you do twice. And you repeat it 2 times. The timing was 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest. And I think I mentioned it's a strength session. So here are some clips from my workout this morning. You'll notice my energy today wasn't all there because I was tired, okay? I was tired. I'm still tired. And on strength days, it's a little harder to be all bouncy because you're so focused on lifting the weights. But anyway, enjoy these clips and then I'll come back.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
All right, so that was a morning workout. So I think I burned, I burned 428 calories for that workout, which wasn't bad. And I'm not necessarily counting the calories I burn because my eating is already factoring the calories I burn. So, but in case you want to know how much I burn, that's how much I burn. Next, I did get all my steps in today as well. The only way I've been making this step goal, this 10,000 steps, is literally by after my workout, going straight for a 1.5 mile walk, right after having some kind of snack. So 1.5 miles or 2 miles, depending on how many steps I took during the workout. And every single step I take, or I count for that day, or steps I take away from the house. So there are steps that I take outside of the house. I'll come in, I'll take it off, and then I have to physically go out to get those steps. That way I feel like I'm working just a little bit harder. But at the end of the day too, once I sit at my desk to work, I'm kind of glued to that desk. And sometimes I forget to eat, which happens more often than not. And then I end up having to scramble to fit my calories in. But on the still same topic of working out, my afternoon workout is usually just going for a slow and steady walk on a hill and just getting my heart rate up just a little bit. But today was special. Today was special because it took me back to my roots. If you follow me on Instagram, like even last year, then you would know that I did kickboxing last year for a good 1.5 years. And then I switched over to F45. I want to say like 4 months now, like January, February-ish. So that's where I've been. So today, Christian, my homie Christian, came through with the pad work. D and I, we got together and hired Christian for the day, and she went in with the pads, It was a great workout. I'm so happy we did it. I'm going to try to squeeze in more padded sessions with Christian. And I even want to get back into the kickboxing, or more specifically, just the padded work itself. So maybe that's something I could look into for next year's gym adventures. But here are a few clips, or maybe one clip. I don't remember how many clips I put in. I'll put one clip with just the natural sounds because we turn off the music, and the others clips we had that music we were bumping to, so you won't get to hear that. But I love the sound of my gloves against the pads. So here's a clip of me just kickboxing, and I think I have a few clips on my channel from when I was just doing random daily videos of doing kickboxing too, if you're interested in that. So enjoy these clips.
After that right uppercut, hook, left hook. Jab, cross, press, toss, uno, hook, bomb.
Power play.
You're figuring it fast. I ain't trying to keep up with you now. Jab, cross, hook, press, toss, uno, hook, bomb. Hook, cross, press, toss, uno. After that, it's when the slip comes. You're slipping left. You're gonna give me that left foot. Jab, cross, hook, press, toss, uno. Good. Hands up, hands up. Press, toss, uno. Oh, yeah, that was good. But you did something.
No.
Yeah.
It's the hardest part.
Press, toss, uno. Now you done
Can't
good.
keep my hands up.
3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You said one more.
No, I'm saying one more round.
Damn.
Okay, so that basically totaled up all my exercise for the day, and then I still had to walk after that. I still had to walk like a mile because the boxing wasn't really stepped. So I did meet my goal of the 45-minute outside and an additional 45 minutes, but my personal goal of making sure I hit 10K steps per day, I had to do a little extra work for that, and that was just basically just going outside. I think while I walked, I just edited something, okay? And that counts for my steps. So that's that. Exercise, check. And with that said too, water also check. On days that I exercise, it's very easy to get my water in, especially the pad work we're doing outside in the sun. Man, I live in Florida. It is summertime in Florida. It is hot. It was so hot, I had to come home and wash my hair again, but I didn't put any gel or anything in it like I did last time. I just kind of washed it and let it do what it do, because I might have to wash it again later this week. That's how hot it was. Man, oh man. So yes, I got all my water in and then some. That's not a problem at all. The water is rarely a problem. Rarely. It's only a problem if I forget, which is why I always keep my water next to my desk. Let's talk about food. No cheats. My macros were on point today. I didn't plan them like I normally do. Usually in the morning as I do my walk, I'll plan my meals, kind of think of what I'm gonna have. But today that didn't happen simply because after the gym, I've been having my protein. So this morning I had a chicken tender and an apple. One of the chicken tenders I prepped over the weekend. So I had that and an apple as my snack, or post-workout snack. Went for my walk. I came home. I started some work, and then I kid you not, I could not stay awake. I just knocked off. I laid on the bed for 5 seconds. Next thing you know, it was a while later. So I ended up just making up my work at the end of the day. But your girl be tired after those workouts. I get a good sleep in. And most days too, more times than not, I can come from my workout and take a nap and still wake up in time for work, which is pretty darn awesome. So that was my first meal, chicken tenders and apple. And then I went in, so that was like at, I think I had that meal like at 6. My next meal was probably like at 10, maybe 11, I don't know, maybe 12, I'm not 100% sure. But because I was behind on protein, fats, and carbs, I just went ahead and I made a burger, a turkey burger, a turkey burger, a turkey, bacon, spinach, tomato, onion, ranch burger. And I know in my what's in my fridge video, I showed you guys the bread. If you didn't see that video, I'm gonna link it for you so you can see the items that were in my fridge and freezer that allowed me to make the meal that I made today. But so delicious. And yes, I had the obligatory side salad because there were no veggies in that burger. The amount of tomato and spinach don't really count as a single serving, so I had to have a side salad. And yes, I use avocado. I usually use my avocado as a spread, kind of like you would butter or mayonnaise on bread. So that was that. And then my next meal was just right after my cardio session, the boxing session. I just had a bowl of watermelon and blackberries. That watermelon is so good, and it was so refreshing after being in the hot sun all day. And I had some berries simply because I thought I was gonna make parfaits this week, but I didn't make any extra granola, and I wasn't about to, so I just wanted something quick. So watermelon and berries were it. And then after that, I had basic bro meals. What I like to call bro meals. For me, a bro meal is basically having just 3 components. A carb, so a carb that's just a carb on its own, a protein, and a veggie. So those were my last 2 meals, and anytime I'm running behind and I don't have time, that's my go-to meal. So the first one, I was just chicken thighs. I had 2 of them with some sweet potato. I kind of baked that sweet potato yesterday. I made some extra when I made that vegan wrap, and then some broccoli on the side for the vegetables. That was pretty good. Even though the chicken thighs, they were laundry again. The chicken thighs were naked thighs, so I didn't put anything extra on them. And had a little barbecue sauce on the side. The barbecue sauce is sugar-free. Tastes pretty good. It's sweet and spicy. So if you're looking for like a sugar-free barbecue sauce, check it out. You might have to adjust to the taste the first time you have it because it's not your typical barbecue sauce, but it's pretty good. And then for dinner, I had another basic bro meal, which was rice, salmon, green beans, and a little bit of kimchi, because let me tell you how tonight I had to sit and watch, well, not necessarily watch, but Korean food was ordered and I couldn't partake. Do you know how good that thing tastes that I couldn't partake? Not that I couldn't partake. I chose not to partake is what I should say. I was like, no, thank you. This does not fit my macro goals. But that kimchi though, that did fit the goals. So I had some kimchi with my dinner. And I'm pretty good. I'm proud of myself that I even bothered to taste because I know all it takes is one taste and that's it. So yes, I met my macro goals today. I had 181 protein, 59 fats, 152 carbs, which are all within the 10 grams that I've set for myself. It was like 1,820 calories. And unlike yesterday, I do feel like my meals weren't enough today, but that's probably because I slept most of the day, so I didn't have as many quote unquote waking hours as I did yesterday. So, you know, didn't really feel the hunger per se. All right, and I don't think I mentioned this, but yes, I take my selfie. I take my selfie every morning after I shower, and then I think I've only almost forgot one time, so I entered the selfie here tonight. Okay, did that, and then so let's talk about the reading. The reading today was it was for someone who's within the ministry or within a church, and I'm not quite there yet, but it does give me some information for when I do join a church. And it's basically saying how you're shaped to serve God, and it goes through and talks about all your abilities and how anything you can do it for Christ, essentially. But the quote I wanted to take out that applies regardless of where you are in life is, you will never know what you're good at until you try. When it doesn't work out, call it an experiment, not a failure. You will learn eventually what you're good at. It's very common for me to hear people, especially since I work with kids, for them to be like, oh, I'm not good at math. Just a random example because I teach math. I'm not good at math, or I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. But you have to first try. And if you don't succeed, you call it an experiment. There is something that you're good at, you just haven't found it yet. So do some research, do some soul searching, and figure out what are you good at. And ask the people around you what they think you're good at to give you some ideas until you actually figure out what you're actually good at. That's what I got from that verse there. And lastly, I'm going to end it with this. We talked about doing like a verse of the week so we can arm ourselves. And the verse I mentioned yesterday was Psalm 22 verse 11. It says, do not be far from me, for trouble is near and there is no one to help. Okay, so do not be far from me, for trouble is near and there's no one to help. So anytime you feel like you're in trouble, you're hurting, and there's no one around, just cry that out and God will come through for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching and supporting my journey, my struggle. These videos I feel like I'm putting out for my future self to look back at and see how far she's come. But if you enjoy them too, that's pretty awesome. Leave a comment below and tell me what are you good at. And if you cannot say you're good at nothing. I need you to find something that you're good at. What is something that you do well? Maybe you organize well. Maybe you dance well. Maybe you speak well. There's something that you do well. Leave it in the comments below. And until I see you again, make sure to make healthy choices, or try to make healthy choices. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and share it if you feel like it. And until I see you again, you have a great night, a great day. I'm going to sleep per usual. Thanks for watching.